Hey, Coach Corn here. We've got another tip for you. This one's about the 8x8. Now, I know that that's an old saying around the Keller Williams world, is the 8x8. But let me just tell you, tune in for a second here, because you've got a 45-minute webinar here. It's one of the most revisited webinars on secretsoftopsellingagents.com. They got more people that come back and watch this one video because it really, truly shows you how to turn your database into a gold mine. Now, we do cover a little bit about the 8x8 and the 33 Touch in this particular email, but for those of you who just want the quick snippet, what do I need to know about 8x8 that I don't already know? I want to open your awareness level just for a second here, okay? The 8x8 really, truly is by consistently, persistently staying in touch with somebody that you eventually become the brand, the only thing they think of, and it's just drip, 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 drip. And it's just constantly doing it persistently all the time. It's more consistently than you've ever done anything in the past, because there's not too many people that are getting a 12-to-2 return on their database, okay? So if you can feed your database every day and then you just consistently just pound them, and I say pound, but it's really just, it's a letter, then an email, then a phone call, then a letter, then an email, then a phone call, then a letter, then an email, then an email, then a letter, then a postcard, then a pop by. It's just about just kind of being in front of them consistently and persistently. And when you do that, you're going to see the coolest part about this webinar, what really makes the 8x8 make total sense. If you haven't heard me do this yet, it's a little example on how many brands can the human brain remember. And there was a study done at one of the universities that the human brain can remember 7 brands. Well, as long as I've been teaching, since the Millionaire Agent book came out, and I just adopted those pages 133 through 148 of the MREA book, the red book, when I put that stuff into place and I just read those pages over and over and over and over and over again until they just started showing up in my business, here's what I found. Is so long as I've been teaching this information, most people can get about 3, maybe 4 brands, and it takes a little bit of work. And you're going to see in the webinar, we actually do it live. And I'm going to let you do a little bit of it right now. So get out a pen, get out paper, get ready to write this down. I want you to write down as many brands as you can think of when I give you these products. And you'll see this in the webinar again, but I just want you to see this part. So if I said tennis shoes, what are you thinking of? Nike, Reebok, Adidas, right? If I said potato chips, Lay's, right? Sometimes Pringles, Fritos, Doritos, you'll think of some of that stuff, right? And if I said toothpaste, Crest, Colgate, Aquafresh, something like that. So here's the thing, take what just happened right there. This is what happens 98% of the time. That's the way it rolls out. And I usually have people thinking, like, by the time they get to toothpaste, they're like, Crest, and they're thinking. The National Board of Realtors track that 76% of all sellers talk to 1 agent and 16% talk to 2. Guys, that right there is the Nike and the Adidas. It is the Lay's potato chips and the Ruffles. It is the Crest. It's the Colgate. That's 92% of the time the sellers are going to pick one of those first 2 people. What we're going to show you in this course, Make the Phone Ring Again, the reason the phone rings is because you're the 2 that they think of. You're one of either the 7, you're really probably going to be the 76%, but you can be the 90 or the 16% as well and be in a 92% chance of getting that business. So we're going to show you how to do that by really truly taking your 8x8 to a different level. Remember, it's about mixing up the mediums. It's about touching them in a lot of different ways. A letter, they get to hold it and see it. An email, you see it, but there's not really a lot of emotion behind that. A phone call, they get to hear your voice. Hey, once I figure out how to do a scratch and sniff mailer, we're going to scratch it and smell it, and then we'll have the sight, the smell, the touch. We're going to have all the senses down. Guys, stay tuned. I'm going to give you some more tips that you can use in your business right now. So look at what your drip system is right now, and is it automated? Does it have the personal touch? And if it doesn't, really look at that and break that down and try and get some more personal touches in there. Get away from those all email drip campaigns. Get away from those all postcard mailers and get some personal touch back in there and become the 76% or at least the 16% and increase your chances of more business by 92%. Hey, Hey, I know you guys have driven by some yards and there's a sign in the yard and you know those people, or you've met them before, or they go to your church. It doesn't have to happen that way. Start plugging into a plan that works, and we got that starting on April 1st. We're going to take you through the whole program. We're going to set up your Reconnect plan, build your 8x8, build your 33 touch over 16 weeks, and best of all, you're going to actually develop the habit of feeding your database every day and being in that database every day, touching people. Guys, your business is going to explode. 2013 is your year.